Hi, my name is Ken Fernandez, and welcome to my channel, Genie. Today, we're going to learn how to play the card drafting sushi game, Sushi Go. This 2 to 5 player game designed by Paul Walker Harding and published by Gamewright. In this game, it's a fast-paced game where players are passing around cards, grabbing the sushi they need as they pass by. Will you be able to collect the sushi you want and have a very satisfying meal? Or will you be walking away hungry for more? Find out as we go to the table and learn how to play Sushi Go. Shuffle all the cards well and deal the following depending on the number of players. If you're playing a 2-player game, you deal 10 cards. If you're playing a 3-player game, 9, 4, 8, and 5, 7. For this game, we are going to be playing, for this video, it's going to be like we're playing a 3-player game, so I will be drawing 9 cards. Like so. Place the rest of the cards in a face-down pile in the center of a play area. Grab a piece of paper and a pencil or pen to keep score, and designate one player as the scorekeeper. And that completes the setup. The game takes place over 3 rounds. To start a round, all players simultaneously choose one card from their hands they would like to keep and place it face down in front of them. When each player has done this, everyone reveals their cards. After revealing cards, pass the remaining hand down to the player to your left. Everyone picks from their new hands, and the next turn begins. You now have a new and smaller hand to choose from. Note, face-up cards remain with you until the end of the round when they are scored. It is helpful to group cards of the same type together. If you choose, say, squid, salmon, or egg nigiri, and already have a wasabi card in front of you, then this nigiri must be placed on top of the wasabi. This is to show that the nigiri has been dipped in wasabi and is tripled in value. You may have multiple wasabi cards in front of you, but only one nigiri card may be placed on each wasabi card. If you already have a chopstick card in front of you, you may take 2 sushi cards on a future turn. Here's how it works. Choose the first card you would like from your hand as usual. Before everyone else reveals their cards, you call out Sushi Go and take a second card from your hand, also placing it face down on the table. Then all players reveal their cards. Before passing hands, put the chopsticks back into your hand. This means it will now be passed on, and the other players may take it to use it again. Note, you may have multiple chopstick cards in front of you, but may only use one per turn. When the final remaining card in each hand is passed on, simply place it face up with the other cards you have collected. Often this final card won't be of much use, but sometimes an unfortunate player will be forced to leave you with something valuable. Now score the cards you have collected as follows. Each player adds up Maki Roll icons at the top of their Maki Roll cards. The player with the most icons scores 6 points. If multiple players tie for the most, they split the 6 points evenly, ignoring any remainder, and no second place points are rewarded. The player with the second most icons scores 3 points. If multiple players tie for second place, they split the points evenly, ignoring any remainder. Note, you must have at least one Maki Roll card to be counted in the Maki Roll scoring. A set of 2 Tempura cards scores 5 points. A single Tempura card is worth nothing. You may score multiple sets of tempuras in a round. A set of 3 sashimi cards scores 10 points. A single sashimi card or a set of only 2 is worth nothing. You may score multiple sets of sashimi in a round, although this is very hard to do. The more dumpling cards you have, the better it is for you, because the more you will score. As follows. 1 dumpling is 1 point. 2 dumplings is 3 points. 3 is 6. 4 is 10. And 5 is 15 points. A squid nigiri scores 3 points. If it is on top of wasabi, it is worth 9 points. A salmon nigiri scores 2 points. If it is on top of wasabi, it scores 6 points. And an egg nigiri scores 1 point. If it's on top of wasabi, then it scores 3 points. A wasabi card with no nigiri is nothing. It's worth 0. Chopstick cards score nothing. Announce your scores from the previous round for the scorekeeper to record. Discard your cards face up beside the drop pile. The only exception is pudding, which you keep in front of you to be scored at the end of the game. Deal every player another hand of cards from the draw pile equal to the amount from the last round. After the third round is scored, there will be some cards remaining in the draw pile. These are ignored. Now it's time for dessert. Pudding cards are now scored. The player with the most pudding cards scores 6 points. If multiple players tie for the most, they split the points evenly, ignoring the remainder. The player with the fewest cards, though, including players with none, loses 6 points. If multiple players tie for the least, they split the lost points evenly, ignoring any remainder. On a rare occasion that all players have the same number of pudding cards, no one scores anything from them. Note, in a 2-player game, no one loses any points for puddings. Only the points for the most pudding are rewarded. Whoever has the most points after 3 rounds is the winner. In case of a tie, whoever has the most pudding cards wins. And that's all you need to know to play Sushi Go. If you have any questions about this game, please put them in the comments below and I'll get to them as soon as possible. This game was brought to you by our board gaming poll that we have on our social media pages. That's Facebook, Twitter, and Games Corner. I will leave links to all these social media platforms down in the description below, so next time you can partake in our next poll. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell to be notified for videos just like this. If you really enjoy the channel, consider becoming a Patreon supporter by clicking the link down in the description below. I want to thank my current Patreon supporters. You guys mean a lot to this channel. Thank you for your donations. Be on the lookout for our upcoming gameplay video on Sushi Go. But until then, thanks for the views.